Hi, I'm Deborah Cheeseman Arnold. I'm a graduate of Waltham High School, class of 1972. Presently, I'm living in Nashua, New Hampshire. I've lived there about 13 years. I moved from Massachusetts, and I really love it there. It was hard to realize that I was living in New Hampshire because, you know, the climate didn't change. So it's been really great. And certainly, as everyone from Massachusetts knows, the taxes and insurance. And when Mike and I went to register our cars, of course, we could register two of them for the price of one in Mass. Wow, there's been lots of things happen in my life since I graduated. Since we all graduated together. After high school, I became a nurse. I went to Waltham Vocational Technical High School, which had their practical nurse program. And I worked at Waltham Hospital, and I loved it there. It was just wonderful. And we I got married in 1977 after graduating from nursing school in 76. And Mike and I were able to buy a home in 1979 in Maynard, Mass. And we certainly bought a fixer-upper, and we enjoyed it very much. And were able at the time, you know, in the 80s, to decide, okay, enough of remodeling. We wanted to buy a newer home, but of course, newer home and jobs were heading south, Massachusetts, and so we purchased a lovely home in Blackstone, Mass. And it was wonderful. It was wonderful. One of the things I truly love to do is certainly praise the Lord. I spend time teaching women's Bible study. Tuesday evenings and Sundays I'm very involved in prayer and leading, you know, worship in our adult women's class, and it has truly been a blessing. It's truly been a blessing. I love my nursing job. Presently, I'm working as a visiting nurse in the Nashua area, Hudson, Merrimack, Valley, and it's real special. I mostly have geriatric patients who, you know, many have Alzheimer's and other illnesses, and taking care of them has been truly a joy. There's lots of things that I remember about Waltham High. I remember being the first class in our brand new building, and I had a most beautiful blue locker, and I was like overwhelmed that it was so great, and to be involved in chorus and chorale during those years was just wonderful. You know, Mr. Kennedy, as most of you know, was our director, and we traveled in the junior year to Quebec and Montreal, and were ambassadors there. And then senior year had gone to Washington, D.C., and that was lots of fun and beautiful music we made. Oh, I had lots of wonderful relationships. Many of the high school relationships that I have, I still have today. With Judy Polk James and Luann Kenny Shaw, and I'm in touch a lot with high school classmates on Facebook, and that's been a real treat. Certainly the one teacher I remember fondly is Mr. Kennedy and music. He put his heart and soul into that, and I understand recently, I think within the past couple of years, that we lost him. But he loved music, and you could tell that he loved us, and it was really a joy to work hard and sing for him. I remember him giving me the opportunity to go and try out for state vocals. I didn't make it, but it was a great experience to do it. My message to class of 1972 is, I know a lot of you didn't come to the 39th, and I'm sorry to have missed you. However, many of you have said to me, oh, well, I want to go to the 40th, Deb. And so I want you to keep your promise. And the 40th, yes, please come to the 40th reunion. We all need to see one another and be with one another and share our lives again. Life is too precious and too short, and we need to be together.